Okay, let's look at the equation y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. We want to find the zeros by graphing it. So we go to Desmos and we graph it. If you recall, the zeros are where it crosses the x-axis. So the zeros are right here and here. So the zeros are x equals -4 and x equals 2. Now, what it means to be a zero is these are the values of x that make the y value 0. So if we took this equation, y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8, and I plug 0 into y, I can find the zeros by hand without graphing it. So we got this equation here. 0 is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. So we want to solve this equation. Well, we could solve this equation by factoring. So on the right-hand side, we got a quadratic trinomial that has a leading coefficient of 1. So it should be easy to factor. So we'll put x and x in. X times x is x squared. Now I'm going to ask myself, what multiplies the -8 and add the 2? Or two numbers multiply the -8, add the +2. +4 and -2. So to finish this problem out, once you have factored, since it's equal to 0, you set both factors equal to 0, and that's solved. So we end up with x equals -4 and x equals +2. Same 2 that we got by graphing. So what we're going to do today is kind of backwards. I'm going to give you the zeros. I'll give you the zeros. And I'm going to ask you to find the equation that gives those zeros when you graph it. Alright, so let's look at the first example here. Example 1. Find the equation with the given zeros. The zeros are 2 and 3/2. We gotta work backwards. So our zeros are x equals 2 and x equals 3/2. So if you think back, we're on this step right here. We're going backwards. So we want to write an equation that's equal to 0, that when we plug that value in for x, it makes that left-hand side 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you plug 2 in here, 2 minus 2 is 0. So we're just working backwards. Now we're going to think about 3/2. Well, we can do the same thing. We can make this x minus 3/2 is equal to 0. Because 3/2 minus 3/2 is 0. And these are going to be our factors. So one of the factors is x minus 2. But if you remember slip and slide method, we don't want fractions in our factors. So what we got to do is if we have fractions, just take the denominator and move it in front of your expression here. So the other factor would be 3x, not 3x, I'm moving to 2. So 2x minus 3. Now I'm trying to find an equation. And remember how we solved the first one. We substituted 0 for y. So we're going to put y over here. So my equation, to find it, I would just have to FOIL these two factors together. So I get x times 2x. That's 2x squared. X times -3 is -3x. -2 times 2x, -4x. -2 times -3 is +6. Combine our like terms, we have y equals 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. So this is the equation that has the zeros x equals 2 and x equals 3/2. If you want to check it, you can go to Desmos and graph it. let's do that. Let's see if we did this correct. So I went ahead and see if I got it graphed. Nope, I didn't graph it. So let's open up a new tab and graph this equation. So what was our equation? It was y equals x squared, and then what was it? Minus 2x squared. Y equals 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. And if we zoom in here, what are the zeros here? Here are the zeros. 1.5, which is 3/2. And then the other 0 is 2. All right, so let's try another one. So on this one, we have an equation that has 3 zeros. If it has 3 zeros, it's going to be a cubic equation. All right? So we're going to go to our factors. Since it has 3 zeros, we'll have 3 factors. I'll put x down in each of these. I want my first 0 to be 2. So 2 plus what number makes 0? Negative 2. My first factor is x minus 2. Now let's do our second factor. Negative 1 plus what number gives you 0? Positive 1. So our second factor is x plus 1. And then our third factor, what can you add to 3 to make it 0? Negative 3. Alright, so we got to multiply this out. We've done this before, but it's been a while since we've done it. We're multiplying 3 binomials here together. Since we're doing multiplication, we can multiply them in any order. So let's multiply the last 2 together first. I'm just going to bring down the x minus 2. I'm just going to 4 this out. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. 1 times x is 1x. And then 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Now we got y equals the quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x squared minus 2x minus 3 when I combine my like terms. So now we get a binomial times a trinomial. So we're going to do the double Schroeder property here. So I'm going to take this first term here in my binomial x. And I'm going to multiply it by my trinomial here. So taking this x times each one of these. And then I'm going to take the minus 2 times each one of these terms in my trinomial. So I'm just doing the Schroeder property twice. So x times x squared is x to the third. X times negative 2x is negative 2x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Now we'll take our negative 2 times x squared. Negative 2 times x squared will be negative 2x squared. I'm just going to line that up with my other x squared term, because I'm going to have to combine them together to the like term. And then negative 2 times negative 2x is going to be positive 4x. And then last negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And then let's combine our like terms, and we have our equation. And I always want you to write the equation in the standard form. Remember, standard form has your variables, the powers of the variables in decreasing order. We draw a line under and add these together. We got x to the third, negative 2x squared minus 2x squared will be negative 4x squared. Negative 3x plus 4x, 1x or x, and then plus 6. So this is the equation that we got, y equals x to the third minus 4x squared plus x plus 6. Let me check my work. We want to see if I did it right. I worked it out earlier, and I have the answer up here. Let's see if I get the right answer. Y equals x to the third minus 4x squared plus x plus 6. Good. And another way we could check it is by graphing it. Let's do that too. Let's go to Desmos and graph it. So there's my equation. Y equals x to the third minus 4x squared plus x plus 6. Where does it cross the x-axis? At -1, 2, and 3. Or those are the zeros that were given to us. -1, 2, and 3. Yep. Alright, so let's do one more here. It says find the equation with the given zeros. The zeros are -5, 3, and 0. So we got 3 zeros, so we know we're going to have 3 factors. If we have 3 factors, it's going to be a cubic equation. So we got to write an expression that has -5 as a 0. So it'll be x plus 5. -5 plus 5 is 0. Our second one will be x minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. And then our last one will be x plus 0. Because 0 plus 0 is 0. But x plus 0 is just x. So if you have a 0, and that 0 is 0, you can just write down x as its factor. So if we want to find the equation, we're going to FOIL these first two binomials out. X times x is x squared. X times -3 is -3x. 5 times x is 5x. And 5 times -3 is -15. And we still have our x, because we still have that other 0, which is 0. So the minor like terms, we get y equals x squared plus 2x minus 15 times x. I'm going to multiply each one of these by x, and I'll have my equation with the given 0. We get y equals x to the third plus 2x squared minus 15x. Again, I can go Desmos and graph this. Also, I worked it out earlier. I can check it here real fast, make sure I did it right before I graph it. Alright, so let's graph it, just to confirm that this is correct and that we do get these zeros, -5, 3, and 0. There we go, I got a graph. What are the zeros? -5, 0, and 3.